What's up, guys? I'm J-dubb, and today I'm going to teach you 5 different ways that you can find wood for your small campfire. Now let's get to it. So of course you've got the easiest, simplest way to find wood, and that is to find someone else's campground. Simple. It doesn't get much simpler than this. This is where we were camping before. This is some of the wood we have left over. So that is by far your easiest, your simplest way to do it. It works, it's great, but you can't always do that. So I've got some more methods I want to teach you. You've got these sticks, you know, small enough that you can break, stuff like that. Little things like this. You can get a bunch of this together, and you can use stuff like this to keep your fire going. You can take it, break it over your leg, make it whatever length you want, and you're good to go. Perfect little quick easy wood. I don't have my axe with me right now, but if I did have my axe, we could chop it up and it would work great. Another method you can do is a simple saw. Find somewhere that you can kind of support your wood and, you know, cut through it. It doesn't take very long. It's pretty efficient. If I can get a good angle. There we go. Super simple. This is a extremely tiny saw. You see, there's my hand. Super small, Silky Boy, the Silky Pocket Boy. I love this thing. This stays in my fire kit all the time. Awesome saw. But I've got a few more methods that I want to show y'all, and I really do think you're going to enjoy it. For simplicity's sake, let's say we have a piece of wood we found that's broken. Clearly this has been cut with a saw, but you can always baton your wood to get it into smaller pieces. And it works pretty good. This isn't sponsored, but guys, this is an awesome knife. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link down below to it. But batoning works awesome. And another one, let's say you needed this stick cut in half. You can also use your knife to cut stuff in two. That being said, as long as it's not too big. Gosh, I love this knife. So what are we up to? Way number 3? Way number 3 is a little different. I really don't have a way to demonstrate it right now because I forgot my axe. But you can go out, cut you a tree down, and you can cut logs into sections. I'll throw a clip in it right here. There you go, guys. Tons of firewood, nothing but an axe. Now that you've kind of seen how, you know, that's another way you can do it. It works really good. There's a 4th way. Not a lot of people know about this one. So this next method is probably one of my favorites, and it is, let's say you've got a piece of wood like this. It's too thick for you to cut with your knife. You don't have an axe, and let's say you forgot your saw. What are you gonna do? Well, I've got an easy method to show you. All right, so your super easy method is just to find a tree. You're gonna kind of line everything up and just break it. And now you're getting firewood really easy. Here's another one. It's a little bit more live. Depending on how big your V is, depends on how big your wood's gonna be. But as you can see, in a matter of what, a minute, you've seen me do that. So super easy. This is probably my favorite, the quickest method. Like I said, the tighter you can get that V, the smaller you can make that wood. Just make sure your trees are pretty steady. They don't have to be anywhere near this big to break wood like that. If you have a saw, you can always score it if the wood's a little too big for you to break. You can kind of saw or score it in the middle, and then you can break it on lines. You don't have to saw all the way through. It saves you a lot of time and energy. Now, this next one is a little bit different of a method. It's a little controversial. All right, so if you're ever in the eastern woodlands of Virginia and you come across this type of tree, it's a very specific type of tree, but if you look around it and about in different areas, you'll see where I have stashed a chainsaw. for a little comedic humor, I figured I would show you a chainsaw. It's still an extremely efficient and viable way to cut wood. Just because you're out camping does not mean that you cannot use modern technology. Guys, don't think you have to be a bushcraft expert or anything like that. Go out, take you a chainsaw. Do you need one this big? No, you don't. This is just my firewood saw. This is what I had in the back of the truck because we're cutting firewood today. If you want to, check out my second channel. It'll be the first link in the description. From here on out, it'll be the first link in every video description. So if you want to check it out, go ahead, do it. We'll have a lot of random activities on there. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But this is an awesome way to cut wood. I'll roll some footage of us cutting wood a few minutes ago. You can see how quick and efficient it is. If you're not comfortable using a saw, get with someone, let them teach you the proper technique. This thing will hurt you extremely bad very quickly. It does not care. All right, guys, and that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. If you haven't already done it, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and like always, take someone outdoors.